Well, good morning. Happy Saturday, September 12th, 2020. This morning, we are going to be going over the desires of your heart. So, this ought to be a nice, encouraging, fun little devotional today. We're in Psalm, which is always a good book for comfort. So, if you ever need some comfort, just reach in Psalm. Just about wherever you go, you'll find something. So, we're going to go into Psalm chapter 37, verses 1 through 6. Do not fret because of evildoers, and be not envious toward wrongdoers, for they will wither quickly like the grass and fade like the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and cultivate faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he will do it. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light and your judgment as the noonday. Okay, well, let's get into the devotional here. Well, let's go back just a little bit. Let's go to 37, 3 and 4. Let me pop these up here for you so you can see them. Trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and cultivate faithfulness. It says God calls us to do to others so that they do good to others, so that they might see his kindness in us. Let me do that one more time. I'm stumbling on my words this morning. God calls us to do good to others so that they might see his kindness in us. But unless we cultivate faithfulness, unless we stay in close fellowship with him, we won't have much to offer anyone. So it's very, very important to stay in close fellowship with him. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. I know you want to hear this one. When you make the Lord your joy, the desires that grow in your heart are usually the ones that he plants. These are the things that bring lasting peace and satisfaction, not the things we think we want or strive to achieve apart from God. So again, keep God in your plans, keep God-centered goals, and then the desires that grow in your heart are usually the ones that he plants there. All right, let's get to the devotional now. Context, we talk a lot about context, is important to our understanding of God's word and his ways. But I repeatedly hear one promise quoted without consideration of surrounding ideas that explain it. People often tell me, God said he would give me the desires of my heart, so I'm trusting him to do that. But before we can lay claim to this promise, we must notice one of the conditions in the first half of the we are to delight ourselves in the Lord. So let's go take a look at the first half of that. Delight yourself in the Lord. So we are to delight ourselves in the Lord first, and then he will give you the desires of your heart. So what does this mean? Delight is a high degree of pleasure, satisfaction, and gratification. And although we may readily claim that we feel this way about God, the proof is in our desires and our actions. Do we long to know him and take time each day to read his word? Well, yeah, if you're in Bible in 1 year, you are, right? And are we eager to meet with him in prayer? Is he in our thoughts throughout the day? Or do we forget about him for long stretches of time? We must also read this promise in the context of the other verses that speak about trusting the Lord and committing our ways to him. In other words, God is the focus, not our desires. When we truly delight in him, his desires become ours, and we want only what is in line with his will. All right, super exciting. It's a two-way street, another 50-50 relationship, right? You got 100% of your half, and God's got 100% of his half. So let's get these things rocking and rolling. Hey, Bible in 1 year, we were in Daniel. So over the next, I guess, month or so, you're going to get to meet a lot of minor prophets in the Bible. Now, Daniel's a major prophet, but then we'll go into some minor prophets. But you're going to meet a lot of different people in the Bible over the next few weeks because these are shorter books. Daniel's 12 chapters. And then I think Hosea comes after Daniel. So you'll be going through them pretty quick and get to learn about the different prophets and where they were and where they live and the times that they were in. So really exciting stuff. There's a lot of prophecy in Daniel. So if you've had trouble with Revelation, maybe some of that will come. You'll be able to understand me a little bit better through Daniel because there's a lot of similarities there, but a lot of visions in Daniel. So a lot of neat stuff. I think you will enjoy Daniel as you get through it. So knock out 1 and 2 tonight, and let's keep that string going. Well, okay. Well, have a great Saturday. I hope you get to spend some time with family and friends, and I will see you tomorrow for our Sunday reflection. But until then, just remember, relax. God is in control, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.